Hey everyone, welcome back to Guitars with David. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Lazarus reissue, Joe Bonamassa's a 1959 Les Paul Standard. And it looks like the typical Bonamassa Nerdville, California case, which is pretty nice. Man, look at that. That is a nice looking top. I'm pleased with that. I've seen some others online that look kind of plain. These are supposed to be a quad A wide flame topped, and I would say this one looks the part. And kind of a vintage custom case reissue. Let's see what all we've got in the pocket here. As far as case candy, we've got the Epiphone branded COA booklet, case keys, and looks like just the usual bag of an Epiphone sticker and just a few miscellaneous printed items. Really nice COA in picture, I gotta say, and that it's actually a big letdown on the Slash Epiphone Les Pauls that do not come with those. Not sure why, but anyways, we've got some vintage reprints of the Epiphone stickers in here. And let's get a side view of this top. Man, that looks good. I'm happy with this. This is a killer top on here. We've got the Switchcraft toggle switch and the same, looks like amber toggle switch knob that comes on the Gibsons. And again, this one little bitty piece of paper underneath the strings to supposedly protect the frets from any kind of indentions. This features an aged glossed finish, which is kind of in between a satin and a gloss. Feels pretty good. All right, let's get this beaut out here and just do a nice spin for the lights. So let's lean it back first and see if we can see that flame jump out. We do see some movement there. Looks really nice again. I'm happy. You can kind of see just straight looking at it. Looks kind of more of a plain top, but on the side views, the flame really jumps out at you. And the bottom of the top of the guitar, underneath the tailpiece, down to the strap button, that center seam almost has a 3D-ish look to it, the way the veneer flames kind of curve upward at the seam in the middle. It looks nice. Comes with the Gibson Burstbucker 2 in the neck position and a Burstbucker 3 in the bridge. And it looks like the neck position is sitting really low, probably on the last bit of the threads on the pickup screws. We'll have to check that out in a little bit. Indian Laurel board looks really clean. Nice consistent color and wood grain flow throughout. And check out the back, guys. What do you see that looks different than the average Epiphone Les Paul body? There is no veneer on the back of this. It is an actual two-piece body, just like they're doing on the Gibson lineups. Looks really good too. And also, for the first time, Epiphone, the Joe Bonamassa Lazarus 59 Standard, this has a one-piece neck. There is no scarf joint and no heel joint. Also like how Epiphone has changed the color and font of their poker chips, toggle switch rings, from the black lettering to gold, which also emulates the Gibson lineup. Really nice, way better looking than before. You can see the thin binding there. Underneath that, you can actually make out the maple cap behind the finish. All right, moving on to the back, let's check out under the hood and beneath the cavity plates. And I'll say, of all the Epiphones I've had over the years, this is actually the first ever that I've owned that the cavity cover screws, the holes were drilled. One of them you see is kind of drilled through the edge there, not complete into the body. It's the first one I've ever had like this, and of course, being such a special signature, limited edition, limited production guitar, this would be the one that I would get it on, of course. And moving on to the back of the pots, and let's take a look in here. All right, so we actually have all hand-wired electronics back here. They don't even have the, they even hand-wired the, what's the quick connect for the toggle switch on the regular Inspired by Gibson's standards. And we've got the Mallory 150 tone capacitors in here. And actually surprised to see all the splintering in the wood down here. This is one of the sloppiest looking Epiphone cavities I think I've ever seen as far as wood splintering. Of course, that, you know, makes no difference in the guitar itself because that's in the cavity and no one can even see that. All right, and let's do a hardware check. The tailpiece, Epiphone branded Locktone series, of course, and as well as the ABR bridge, Epiphone branded Locktone series. Pretty much standard equipment on all Epiphones these days. All right, so taking off the pick guard, I would have to say this is definitely a pick guard off guitar. What do you guys think? All right, so now let's check out the neck pickup here and see what's kind of going on. There we go, the patent applied for sticker, Gibson Burst Bucker 2. And we see there the QR code sticker, and which is covering up what we can see of the long neck tenon that comes in the 50 standard Epiphones. Not just the signature Joe Bonamassa Lazarus guitar, but also the mass-produced Les Paul Standard 50s Epiphones all have the long neck tenon. So if that's the spec that you're looking for, hey, Epiphone's got it for you. You don't have to spend $4,000, $5,000 on a Gibson custom shop to get it. All right, and underneath the bridge pickup, this is interesting. I have never seen a piece of tape, masking tape, with any numbers written on it before. I have no idea what that could be or stand for. And as my other Inspired by Gibson Epiphone Les Pauls that I have, this one is no different when it comes to the neck check. The neck is perfectly straight all the way up and down the board. And we've got the same Graphtec new bone nut that comes on all of the Inspired by Gibson Epiphone guitars in the current lineup. And before we check out some tone demos on this bad boy, let's go ahead and do the usual cleaning, hydrating, conditioning of the fretboard.